It's the economy, stupid.
James Carville still from time to time, because he's looked at as a famed Democratic strategist who basically dances to the beat of his own drum. Nobody controls James Carville. After Dowd wrote that Carville has been obsessed with Biden bleeding black male voters, Carville offered his eyebrow-raising assessment. A suspicion of mine, this is Carville speaking, is that there are too many preachy females dominating the culture of the party, he said. Don't drink beer. Don't watch football. Don't eat hamburgers. This is not good for you. The message is too feminine. Everything you're doing is destroying the planet. You've got to eat your peas. If you listen to the Democratic elites, NPR is my go-to place for that. The whole talk is about how women and women of color are going to decide the election, Carville continued. I'm like, well, 48% of the people that vote are males. Do you mind if they have some consideration? Carville is a throwback. I mean, he's from a time when men controlled the conversation.
Well, let's put it this way. If you had an election amongst men who were older than 50, I suspect the Trump victory would be a landslide. So, you know, throwbacks have a big part. You and I are throwbacks.
I know throwbacks. So we're talking about a time when men controlled all those things. And women aren't going back to that.
I know, but it's those very men who feel they're losing control.
Well, that's
okay. So now we're maybe beginning to get to the kernel of what Carville didn't get to in his discussion. But I do think that it's men, it's white men who are losing a dominance which was real in the 40s and 50s and 60s, and which is less real today, or at least feels threatened today.
Sandy, that's it. That's the crux of what we're dealing with. And women, even white women, are saying to white men, that's over. Okay? You better understand that time is over. And so we as women, you know, we realize that we're equal in this society. And we realize that you're not going to control everything that you can. So get over it. Things changed. And from Carville's perspective, you know, whether we like the way, you know, women look at things, they look at things through a different prism than you and I. You know, you and I, hey, meat, eat it. Oh, hey, steak, it's good for you.
Good.
Yeah.
Meat, good.
hey,
vegan, bad.
Yeah. So John Wayne is a guy who ate steak every day because nobody ever told him that his colon couldn't eventually, that these things would.
Did he die of colon cancer?
Yes.
There you go.
But he ate steak, a big straw. That's an American way. We're going to eat steak every day. Well, those times have changed. There's more information on these things. And so women see it different. I mean, my wife eats.
I do think this, that men are more reluctant to move forward in a lot of these kind of thoughts and stick to their guns.
844-967-2789 is the number. That's a great conversation. That's your thoughts. 844-967-2789.